Hello everyone. Welcome to the Blooming Lotus Healing channel. My name is Jikara and I'm a spiritual healing facilitator. And today we're going to be talking about the type of twin flame journeys. And we will get some free twin flame readings at the second part of this video. But before we get started, I just kind of wanted to do some announcements. I will be teaching a class at Evolve Me, and this class is called Soul Relationships. And some of the stuff that we're going to be discussing today is basically part of the things that I will be teaching at the class online. So if you're interested in joining my class, I would invite you to go to evolveme.com and sign up for the soul relationship class. So you can go here. I'm going to put it up here, evolveme.com. So, and then you can look up for workshops. And I'm going to have my workshop there. So I'm excited. Hi, thank you, Seashells. Welcome. So I kind of wanted to discuss the information on type of twin flame journeys because I feel like there is a lot of focus on the twin flame journey when it comes down to union, and the thing is that when we start our spiritual journey, we start seeing the 1111 number. We start seeing all of these different, all of the different things that have to do with the twin flame, and we start wondering if we are basically part of that journey of if we're going to find a divine partner, because it's all about divine partnership. um we gonna get into a space of wondering if we are doing the right thing, or if we're in the right path. And I just kind of wanted to just share with you uh the type of journeys that exist, because there are different journeys that we all sign up for. And can they shift, Jakara? Absolutely. Journeys can shift as you go through your process of integration of all of your lessons and all of that. I want to say all of the karmic release, that if you put the effort into really working towards your karma and releasing all of the energetic gunk, let's just say, from past lives and this lifetime, then you can shift the energies. And that's the reason why the twin flame journey is such a powerful, I want to say, invitation for all of us. And there's this yearning for this person or this union for a reason, is because that's just the way of the universe to guide you towards ascension, right? But just because you haven't reached union, or you think that you may not reach union on this lifetime, it doesn't mean that you're not ascending. And that's where I want to be very clear about this, because there's this sense of feeling like you're doing something wrong if you're not in union, and that's not true. So let me know in the comments. Are you on a twin flame journey? Do you even know what a twin flame is? And if you are in the journey, what are your experiences right now? What are you experiencing right now that is challenging? What is your challenge at this moment? Let me know in the comments. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with the information. But before, I wanted to kind of open the container and really get us in the space of receiving, calling in our all of our support system that's in the ethers to help us. Hi, Amber, welcome. And we'll open this container. So let's go ahead and close our eyes for a minute. Just take a deep breath with me. Let's be present at this moment. Just open up to receive the information with an open heart, with an open mind, to really start understanding where we are, and recognize that wherever we are is perfect and it's correct and it's not incorrect. And we basically cannot, um, let's say, compare ourselves to other people's journeys. So take a moment to close your eyes, take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth, releasing all of the tension from the day, from the week. Take another deep breath and release. One last breath, make it count. Take a deep breath through your nose and release. Keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to call upon Archangel Michael to shield and protect the space, clear, remove, and send to a perfect place all entities that don't serve the highest good of this group, of this soul that is watching this video at this moment. I want to ask Archangel Raphael to apply the beautiful healing and support through the emerald green light. Please send light and support to each one of the souls, each one of us. Help us elevate our vibration to the highest vibration, which is love. Calling upon Archangel Metatron, you are the record keeper. Thank you for your knowledge and your support. Help us connect to the truth of the Akasha. Help us connect to the information that is stored at our soul level. Help us connect to our higher self and receive all the information that's going to be shared today with a sense of understanding at a deep soul level. Calling the angels of light to come forth and apply the light into the space, the rainbow light into the space. Calling upon spirit, our ancestors, the good ones, the ones that want to help us overcome all that doesn't serve the highest good of us and our families. Thank you. So now at this moment, I just want to invite you to just focus your attention on your breath and just feel into the sensation of your breath as it goes in and out of your nostrils. Just allow yourself to relax. And with every breath you take, you feel your body relaxing and opening even more. Give yourself permission to open, to relax, to let all of the worries, all of the tension of the day, of the week, of the year just fall into the ground. I want to invite you to do a quick body scan from the top of your head all the way to the bottom of your feet and notice if there's any tension. Just breathe into that area, acknowledging it and letting it know that you are paying attention and invited to open up with your breath. And with every breath you take, every single part of your body that is tense opens up and relaxes. Now, I want to invite you to visualize in your mind's eye, 4 fingers above your head, your crown, which is connected to spirit. And as you notice your crown, you notice this beautiful light coming from above. This is the light of spirit coming down from deep places, from the sky, coming down and making its way towards your crown, activating your crown, your knowledge, your understanding, your spiritual openness, continuing to go down towards your third eye, activating your vision, continuing to go down towards your throat, activating your words aligned with truth, with your soul, continuing to go down towards your heart space, opening your heart to receive, to evolve, to be a vessel of spirit, to be a vessel of love, compassion, forgiveness. Continuing to go down towards your solar plexus, actions aligned with your soul. Your self-worth is activated. Continuing to go down towards your sacral, activating your creativity. Continuing to go down towards your root, activating your grounding, your feeling of support. And now continuing to go down towards the bottom of your feet, activating your earth star chakra, connecting you to the earth. And breathe in that beautiful light and allow it to expand into your entire body as it becomes this pillar of light where you're surrounded, protected by this pillar of light. This is your essence. And now I just want to invite you to take a moment to think about your intention today. What do you want to learn today? What do you want to achieve today? Or what is your heart's desire? And now just place that intention in your heart. And now we're going to shield the space. Imagine yourself inside this beautiful golden pyramid. And within this pyramid, you exist and you glow with the Merkaba. Outside the pyramid, there's a shield of light moving clockwise. Outside of that, there's another shield of light moving counterclockwise. And outside of that, there's a third shield of light moving clockwise. And at this moment, I'm going to download healing and support for each one of us. We're downloading the color gold. We're downloading the color indigo. Feel into the essence of what these two colors, imagine these colors taking over your entire being. Imagine these colors taking over every cell of your body. We're clearing discordant energies from your space, from this space. We're clearing energies and forces that don't serve the highest good of this group. And now at this moment, I want to invite you to feel into your body, back into your body. And when you feel ready, you may open your eyes. All right, so now that we received that beautiful healing, that beautiful grounding energy from Spirit, I want to acknowledge some of the people that are here. So Estelle, welcome. Lisette, welcome. Amber and Seashells, yes. So welcome everyone. So super excited to have y'all here. So who is coming here for the first time? Absolutely, you're welcome, Amber. Who is here for the first time? Let me know in the comments. And if you're coming here through Meetup, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know who's coming here from Meetup and here for the first time. If you are not part of my tribe and the channel, then I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel because I go live every Thursday. Today, I happen to be by myself, but sometimes I bring other people as well to teach different things. So This is a place for learning every Thursday at noon here. And then I'm also on Instagram. Again, the Blooming Lotus Healing on Instagram, and I'm there live doing readings every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Excuse me, from 7 to 8:30 or 9. So hi, Estelle. Welcome. Great, great. So I'm kind of curious to know if you can let me know in the comments. Are you on a twin flame journey? Um, and and if you are on a twin flame journey, what is your current situation? Are you going through separation? Are you right now, working towards union? Are you healing? What is your experience right now with the twin flame journey? The reason why I'm asking this is because I want we're going to be discussing all the types of journeys that exist in the twin flame world, which are part of our journey of union with oneness, with God, with spirit. So Lisette is saying you're healing. Danielle, first time here. Great, awesome, welcome. Yes, Estelle, first time here, and then Lisette, first time. Awesome. Okay, so I wanna mention to you. So if you're in the experience of the twin flame journey and you're going through separation, I want to invite you to just recognize that this is just an invitation from spirit to heal. Okay? The entire process of going through the journey of oneness or union is really it's a very sacred it's a very sacred experience that can happen here on earth. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. You would like to find your twin flame. Okay, I'm a twin flame journey. I haven't talked to my twin flame in a few months. Okay, so that sounds like you're one of those who are in this journey of trying to figure out what to do. Everyone is here trying to figure out what to do or what it is. I am no contact in over 2 years. Wow, Brandy, that's a long time. Okay, so last time that we talked about the twin flame, I was explaining to you, and if you didn't watch that video, there's another live that I did 2 weeks ago where I was talking about the twin flame, what all the different types of soul relationships. Um, we have other flames in our soul relationships, right? That are close to us, right? They're very close to us, but they're not as close as a twin flame. Okay. But these soul relationships play a pivotal part for us in our journey. Okay. So what spirit has been showing me is that the journey of the twin flame is also a journey that is not linear. Okay. That's one thing that I want to really be clear. It's not a linear journey, and the journey also includes other souls that help us in that experience. And there is a concept of twin flame that is very romanticized in the spiritual community. And I may not be the most let's just say, I don't think people will like what the perspective that I bring so much. But the perspective that I bring is a perspective, an akashic perspective, right? Is a spiritual perspective. And it takes a moment for us to really recognize this information from a place of from the soul and not from the ego, right? So we want to make sure that when we look at this, we look at it from a place of openness and an open heart and understanding, trying to see everything from a bird's eye view and not get caught up in the nitty gritty of the drama that is included in the whole experience of healing and how messy it can get. Okay. So that's the one thing that I want to say. I'm not saying that the romantic experience cannot happen. That is definitely one of the different aspects or one of the different ways that it can be expressed, but it's not the only way. And that's where I just really want to invite you to see that the twin flame journey doesn't have to look always like this romantic experience. There, like I mentioned on the last video, that when we were talking about soul family, I was talking about how you can have a twin flame who is your mother, or your brother, or how can you have a romantic relationship with that, right? So, but understanding that there is an ignition of healing that you're doing together, right? So, but that I'm gonna put that aside. If you didn't watch that video, I invite you to go watch that video after you watch this, of course. But today we're gonna talk about the four paths. So there are four paths, okay, that I have been so far been revealed by Spirit that are part of your twin flame journey, okay? So, and all of us go through these paths. Like, it's not like, oh, like only this people go through this path, or only this people go through this path. It's almost like all these stages. I like to look at it as different stages, right? And these stages are basically part of our journey, right? So it's like, think about it like when you're taking, like, let's say you're going on to the store, and you take all these different uh, avenues or streets to get to the store. It's basically that. Or, okay, it's just like, oh, this is the first street, and then the second street, and then the avenue, and then later, and then finally you get to the store. But that's basically the way that I want to invite you to look at this, okay? So Brandy says it's really not such a fun romantic journey most of the time. Exactly, Brandy. Exactly. And that's where I want to really just I just feel so, my heart breaks for people that are so stuck in that mentality, because it's like, then you stop living your life. Don't stop living your life because there's this other element that is showing up in your life. Like, still live your life, still give yourself opportunity to enjoy life with a partner, with in romance, with another soul. It's okay. It's okay. You're not sinning, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just basically, taking a breather from the insanity, right? And giving yourself a break. So that's basically what it is. So, because the twin flame journey is it's very taxing energetically. You see, it's very taxing energetically. It takes a lot out of you. And so it's okay, for a soul to decide, well, I don't know if I really want to do this. I don't think I'm prepared. I have all this karmic stuff that I really need to work on. And I don't know if I really want to really be dealing with all this union stuff, because then all of the crap is going to come up, and there's too much for me to deal with, right? So, and every soul decides everything that they want to go through. And that's your divine right. That's your divine right. There's no right or wrong on this journey. Um, so Moonstruck says that's why I don't want a twin flame. A boyfriend is fine. We'll do just fine. Yes, exactly. So many people see twin flame has a love partner most of the time. Yes. So, and that's what I was saying. It's not always the case. So again, my perspective is a very akashic perspective. It comes from a very neutral place. It comes from a place of spirituality. It comes from a place of understanding things from a perspective of, oh, this is this is why this is happening. It doesn't mean that it doesn't feel overwhelming. But at least when we have that knowledge, it kind of helps you kind of like, okay, rationalize a little bit and say, okay, well, this is happening, and I can move from this. So going back to the to the four paths of the twin flames. So like I was saying, think about it. You're going from point A to point B, right? So all of these paths are basically part of the journey, and all of us are in some street, let's just say, or on some level, or I don't like to say level, but because it's not really level. There's no leveling here. Everyone is, in their own specific thing, and it's perfect. But let's just say everyone is in their own street, right? In their own uh, um, moment of the path, right? So the first one is going to be the karmic. Okay, so you're going to have the karmic part of your path. Okay, and the karmic path, what I've been told is that typically you're not going to be surrounded by soul family. So remember what I mentioned, soul family, like the flame, flame siblings, or the flame cousins, versus the twin flame, right? You're not going to have too many flames in your life. You're actually going to have a lot of souls around you when you start checking. Okay, so if you join my class, you'll be able to check your soul relationship with other people. When you start checking, you're going to see like, oh, wow, all of these people are part of my oversoul. They're kind of more of the distant cousins, and they're not really flames. And I'm just kind of like here in this karmic experience. So it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with it. Actually, being here and being in the karmic path is actually really good, because you're actually, well, once you become aware of it, it's actually amazing. Why? Because then you know, oh, this is where I'm at. It's kind of easier, right? Like when you know, like, okay, this is where I stand now, versus getting, from the store, like I already know where I'm going, right? I already know what path to take. And the benefit of knowing if you're in the karmic path, I don't want you to feel discouraged about this. This is a beautiful place, because this is what we came here to do in the first place, here on this planet, is to heal, right? So when we're in the karmic path, we're in this process of healing, we're in this process of releasing, and a lot of times we incarnate in situations where we are surrounded by other souls, where we may have had other experiences. Sometimes when we may have shifted families, and we have to let go of certain things, so we have to clear some of that crap between us and these other souls, so that we can, really feel, let's say, better once we get to the next step. Now, that's the first one, which would be purely karmic, right? And again, in this case, typically you're going to have there's going to be a an understanding between you and your twin flame, where you may not even see each other. You may not even, you could potentially be incarnated, but you may not even be in the same, like, you may not even come together ever. The other thing is that your twin flame can just not be incarnated at all, and just support you from the ethers, become like a guide for you, or even, part of your soul team, so that they can help you, right? So that's the beauty of it. So that in itself tells you that there is already union happening in the ethers, which is beautiful. But then again, we don't come here to earth to experience everything love and light all the time. Why? Because that's what we come here. Earth is quite literally school, and this is where we come to learn how to embody the things that we already know at the soul level. And this is one of the hardest schools that we can even imagine to be in, right? Like, try to embody unconditional love. My gosh, it's difficult to embody unconditional love. And that's the human experience, is to go through that transition. And why is it difficult? Because we have all the karmic stuff, we have all these, emotional baggage, we have trauma from this lifetime, other lifetimes. I mean, so much, right? So that karmic path, when you check, and you probably check around, you're like, oh, you may not have too many of your soul family around. Now there's the next one, which is going to be the karmic and healing. Okay. So the karmic and healing it means, oh, wow, I'm doing the work. I started to realize that I'm in the karmic path, and I'm doing the work. I'm actually doing the work. I started, learning different avenues of spirituality for me. I started to recognize that, I may not be as aligned with my soul as I really would like to be. I'm starting to realize that, oh, maybe I am on this twin flame path, and how do I find my twin flame? And, and maybe you start attracting, different souls, where you may have, upheavals. You may have a lot of upheavals that show up in your life. Why? Because it's time for you to heal this stuff. Why the upheaval? Because the upheaval is gonna, again, the upheaval has nothing to do with the other person. Of course, yeah, the other person's going to ignite certain things. They're gonna have, when we interact with other people, we're gonna have, obviously they have actions, they take actions, or they have attitudes that trigger us. But the important thing here is trigger us, right? Why is it this triggering me? Right? Why is this triggering me? And then when you start asking these questions with curiosity, that's when you start recognizing, like, oh, you know what? This is triggering me. And why is this happening? And then you start seeking support. You start looking for ways to heal. You maybe start going to therapy. You maybe start, going to get some healing. Maybe you start even learning Reiki. You're going to know for sure, right? That you're how to say it? You're gonna know for sure that you're in this beautiful journey of healing, right? Because you're gonna be seeking in some shape or form. It doesn't matter the avenue, right? It could be like I started exercising to because I've been sick, or I started, it could be any avenue of healing, right? That you seek. That's going to be karmic and healing, especially when you're aware that you're in this karmic path, and you're moving forward. Now there's going to be the third, which is going to be the karmic healing, but it's towards union. So What does that mean? You've done the work, right? You've done all this work. You've done a lot of work on this lifetime for between you and yourself. Maybe you've done a little bit of inner child work. You've done, you've done a little bit of spiritual healing. You've done past life regression. You've gotten spiritual response, like with me. A lot of my clients come to me for healing stuff from other lifetimes. You do a lot of this stuff, and then finally, you most likely, okay, you may get in touch with your twin flame. Okay. And in this moment, this is where it happens, where a lot of people get towards the process of, like, you get in touch with your twin flame, and then there's a separation that happens, but there's this knowledge that you're going to be together eventually, but it's very painful, right? That's where you're shown how much more work and how much more healing you've got to do within yourself to get to the path of union with your twin flame. Because you got to remember that when you are in a space of complete union with someone, where you can totally see, feel, and hear everything around this person, you are, and within this person, even when you're even if you're physically separate, you got to understand that that takes a lot of your energy. It takes a lot of your energy. It takes a lot of on their energy. And the thing is that this, if you're, and not everyone is meant to be in union, okay? But there could be an agreement between you and your twin flame, where you're saying, you know what, we're going to actually, we're going to meet on this lifetime so that we can ignite each other, but we're not going to be in union this lifetime, but we will be on another lifetime, right? So that means, now again, remember, we're talking about earth time, earth experiences. There's always union on the ethers. In the ethers, you're union always, always. You're actually working together, like quite literally, you're working together, like, teamwork type thing, right? So, but sometimes there's that separation, and that's where a lot of people can get stuck with, especially when you're in, like, the run, what is it, the chase and run or whatever. I don't even understand, follow that, but I know the chaser and the runner or whatever. That's where a lot of times it gets, that part of the path is where it happens. Especially if you are when it happens where you're constantly wanting to be with that person, and that person is basically not showing up, or not reacting or whatever, but you know that you're supposed to be together. But there's also this knowing of understanding that you have to let them process whatever they need to process. A lot of times, that's a telltale sign that you're in this path of union. And the only way that you can feel peace within yourself in this situation is really working on self, and just sending love to their higher self, because guess what? Their higher self knows, and it downloads the information directly to them. So Elizabeth asked, can you have more than one in your life? Yes, you can. You can have more than one twin flame. Absolutely. That is definitely possible. And hence the reason why I don't know if everyone is really capable of dealing with two at the same time. Typically, if you have to, you probably have this inner strength within yourself, and you've done a lot of healing, and that's when you can handle two. However, union only happens with one at a time. So the actual union, like the romantic union, okay, typically just happen. Yes, Brandy, you can have more than one. Absolutely. So, and y'all are gonna learn all of this on my class too. So if you want to learn more, and you want to learn how to determine what your twin, like who your twin flame is, and what path you're on, and all this good stuff, then you can go into my into the evolveme.com website and sign up for my class, and then I'll teach you quite literally everything. Okay, I can only teach you guys so much here, but we're gonna be doing a 5-week. It's a 5-week program where there's going to be 2 clearings. One of them is going to be a clearing to from to help you connect to the pendulum in case there's any blocks or programs that are keeping you from connecting to the pendulum and being able to connect to your intuition. And then the second clearing that we're gonna be doing together is going to be a soul family clearing to help you clear any energies between you and your soul family. And then the rest will be basically teaching you how to go through the program. So I have charts that I created that I channeled, and you're going to be using the pendulum, and we're going to be able to go through and determine what is your path at this moment. Okay, so going back to the karmic healing towards union, and then there's the path of union. The path of union typically is going to be you found each other, you're basically, working with each other, and then you're working each other with each other towards union. So like at that point, you're both aware, you both want to be in the same, you can stand being in front of each other. And then that the path of union happens there. Now, just to add the complicated thing to this, okay, let me just say, just to add this, that you can also switch families within a lifetime. So you could potentially be in one soul family, okay, and where you have a twin flame and everything, and then you could potentially shift over to a different soul family, okay. And the interesting thing about this is that you know that's what how impermanent it can be for us at the we think that everything is kind of like set in stone, but our soul is always making decisions for our highest good. So what happens is when we are in this journey of the twin flame, we don't want to get too stuck in the whole experience, because I can tell you, okay, so I'm going to tell you, I am on number 3, which I'm on the karmic healing towards union. But my twin flame is not incarnated, and he's is not planning to incarnate on this lifetime. My twin flame is right now supporting me in the ethers, and I'm going to explain to you why. The reason why is because I shifted from one soul family into a different soul family, okay? And because of that, my twin flame changed. I actually met my former twin flame here on this lifetime, and it was a very painful experience, okay. I was madly in love with this man, and I couldn't understand why, because I was like, it just didn't make sense. And I kept getting all these flashbacks of all these lifetimes that we had together, and like how we were husband and wife, and then how in one lifetime he killed me, and in another lifetime, I killed him, and it was like, what the heck is going on here? And I was like, what the heck? So come to find out that later on in my path, I come to find out that he was my former twin flame, and we came to this planet we met in order for us to heal. Now we have healed all of this stuff, okay? It took about 7 years actually for us to heal all this stuff. And it was a lot of that separation, like runner chaser thing going on. All of that happened. And mind you, I mean, there's this like madness of love that was happening for us, and we didn't understand what was happening, but we couldn't be together. He's gay, and I was like, of course, you would incarnate as a gay man, you know what I mean? So it's like we weren't meant to be in union. We were meant to be going our separate ways. So we basically separated, right? And then finally, I found my path of healing, and it's been amazing. Like my path, like he's been such a beautiful, empowered, source of empowerment for me in my own spiritual journey, which is incredible. And so, okay, long story short, what I'm trying to say is that we came together on this lifetime to heal. We have done the healing. Listen, I cannot explain to you, like in 7 years, this man and I have gone through so much healing, and we've grown so much. Like it's insane the amount of growth that we've had. And the interesting thing is, like, this is the only person in my entire life where I have seen karmic patterns break in front of me. Like I have seen how karma, like he would do something to me, and then something would happen to him that was quite literally what he did to me. And then do something to me or whatever. There would be like some whatever, some issue, and then he will go through the same thing, and then he will come back to me and like apologize right away. Like it's like you cannot make this stuff up. It was just like so insane. And I've never experienced this with anyone. Okay. Like I haven't had like someone where it's like there's some karma and there's like some pain that happens, and some, because we inflict pain on each other. That's normal. Like it happens. So like I go through this thing and I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And no one else have I experienced this. Why? Because he and I were twin flames, right? So there is still this essence of twin flame energy between us. There's still this really deep love. However, there's also this understanding, this really deep understanding that he's on his path and I'm on my path, right? And that's what I want to invite you to really try to work through, the all of the madness, because it is madness, to work through the madness. That's the reason why I created this thing, is because I want to invite you to not let yourself get caught up in the insanity, okay? Because it's not even worth it. It's not worth the insanity and your mental health, your spiritual health, your inner peace. Like it's not even worth getting caught up in the insanity. That's the reason why it's important to understand where we start. So the moment that I understood the things that were happening, it made so much sense. It gave me the sense of peace, because I was like, okay, I know exactly what's happening. Done. So learning what path you're on right now, learning if you have soul family around you. Oh, which by the way, I forgot to mention. So when we're on the karmic, when we're in the karmic and healing towards union, that's when we start seeing a lot of flames showing up in our lives. We start attracting those soul family, and I'm like, okay, we got more of that soul family coming through. Doesn't mean that some soul family might not come through on the other two. It may, but it's not as common. You might not be as surrounded by them as you would if you were in the karmic path towards union. So I hope that helps you there. So I'm gonna see here, because I've been talking a lot here, and I want to see what y'all are saying over here. I see there's a lot of comments. I want to do that. How do I swap soul families? Well, I think that's something that your soul will have to determine. And that was Moonstruck that asked, are twin flame and soulmates the same thing? No, they are not. So twin flame and soulmates are not the same thing. Okay, so in the concept that I'm bringing to you, in the purpose that I'm bringing to you, which I did mention, excuse me, on my previous video, where I talk about soul families, soulmates, we're all like, Elizabeth, you and I are soulmates. Okay, you and Brandy are soulmates. We're all soulmates. We're all cousins. We're all cousins. Okay, we're all sisters and brothers. Okay, however, I use the term soulmate for the purpose of kind of giving like a little bit less of a, I don't want to say less because that's a terrible thing, but it's not a flame, right? So twin flame is quite literally the soul that is right next to you. Like it's like you were both, like imagine you were born as a soul, right? Imagine you, because just like you were born here, right? And you were in your mama's belly, you were at some point in the universe belly, and you were born as a soul, okay? And you had another soul born next to you. So it's like a twin, right? Like you're both twins. And what happens is that because of that, think about the relationship that twins have. Like even the relationships that twins have here on this planet. That's the type of relationship, right? That it's very close. You all, you understand each other at a level that nobody else is going to understand you. That's what a twin flame is. That's how close you are. Then you're going to have your flame siblings, which are going to be those who are part of the same mother and father, let's just say, but they weren't born with you. They were born after you, right? Like separate from you, let's just say. And you're going to have your twin, not your twin, sorry, your flame cousins, which are going to be basically part of your same unit, right? So maybe it's like your uncle, right, had a child, that's your cousin, that's going to be flame, okay? And then you're going to have the extended cousins, which are going to be the soulmates and everyone. So I'm trying to explain to you in the terms of, in the earth terms, because I know it's kind of hard to wrap our heads around this stuff. So with a twin flame, the relationship is very, very different than a soulmate. Okay. Soulmates, we're all soulmates. We're all soulmates, because think about it. Soul and mate. Mate is friendship. We're all soul friends. Okay. So what I feel like, when it comes down to, let's say, in the essence of flames, if you wanted to just think about essence of flames, no, not all relationships are the same, right? Depends on what relationship you have. And that's the important thing about recognizing and understanding what's your relationship with another person in your life, right? So if you have, chronic situations with your loved ones, maybe you have like a lot of like very intense energies between you and your loved ones, and it's chronic, and you don't understand, and sometimes you don't even understand where it comes from. A lot of times it has to do with past life stuff, because there's a lot of karmic stuff. That's the reason why our flame, anyone who's part of our flame relationships, are so pivotal in our journey in the process of ascension as a soul, because they are quite literally showing up in our lives to show up that mirror to us and say, hey, look, there's some stuff here that you have to work on. And then we're like, oh crap, let me just seek some support. And then that's how we get into that journey, right? It's almost like we're helping each other at the unconscious, subconscious level, if that makes any sense. So you're a triplet. So there you go. So you know what I'm talking about. So, and you can have triplet twin flames. Actually, you can have more than one twin flame. So just like there are triplets, there can also be, and as far as I know, there could be up to, if I'm not mistaken, up to 7. Um, but it depends. Some people actually are, when some souls are actually single, so they don't have, like, they themselves are their own twin flame, like they themselves are their own union, so which is quite interesting. But not everyone, every single thing is like, only children, right? It's like every little thing that you let's just say every little experience, right, that you have is perfect for you. Like any combination available under the sun is perfectly possible and fine. And that's where I want you to really see. I've heard his voice a couple times just as I was waking up. I've had dreams of him that seem surreal, but I try hard not to focus on him. Yes. And Brandy, I understand, I completely understand where you're coming from. I mean, it can be overwhelming. And this is why it's so good to get that, to really work towards healing ourselves and getting, and then, also you can send them healing, right? But the beautiful thing about it is, like, when you have the conversations with them, is that you know that you're always connected. That's the beauty of it as well. So yeah. And then our soul family, the same. Okay, let's see. This sounds exhausting. My perspective has changed. I'm glad to be single now. I know, Christy. And it is, and that's why I tell people, it's like, you guys don't understand. You want to be in the twin flame journey. It's not an easy thing, and it takes a lot out of you. I mean, just to tell you, recently I have a beautiful friend of mine who took this class, and she determined that her husband is her twin flame, and they have really intense energies between them. And the way they met was just so random too, which is just such a beautiful testament of how twin flame journeys can go. And she has had to, go, like, she goes into the ethers and she can feel his pain, and she has literally transmuted and alchemized some of his emotional pain, and because she's also a healer, so, and it's exhausting, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, it's exhausting. So that's the reason why, it's not as easy as it sounds. Doesn't mean that it's impossible, but it's also important to know and feel empowered in this journey to understand where we're standing and where we're heading. And then also what exactly is happening. So that way we know, okay, this is what's happening. And now I don't feel as crazy as I thought I was. Right. Uh, you can't run, you can't hide. If it's your time, it's your time. But yeah, so there's patterns. Okay, so there's another thing that I want to mention too. There's 2 patterns of connection with your twin flame. There's the incarnated pattern and there's the non-incarnated pattern. Okay, so what does that mean? Incarnated means that they're in a body, in a physical body here on earth. And then there's a non-incarnated pattern, which is they're not in they're not in a body, they're somewhere in the ethers, right? They're embodied as light, they're embodied as a guide, they're embodied, let's say, in the ethers in some other shape or form, right? And that type of relationship is also important. So for example, for me, my current twin flame is not incarnated, right? So my current twin flame is helping me out, sending, sometimes he can be a little snarky with me, but that's just how it is. And my soul has purposely chosen not to focus on the twin flame as much, because I still have so much karmic stuff that I need to clear for myself. So you are not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you if you're not towards union. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just part of the journey. It's part of the journey. It's like saying, would you be quite like if you're taking a you have the GPS, you put the address towards the store, and you are on the stage of street whatever. Would you be questioning? It's like, oh, this street is not the right street for me. Why am I? This is wrong for me to be in the street. Why would you be questioning that? You wouldn't be questioning. You would be like, okay, I'm taking this street right now. This is where I'm going, and then I'm gonna turn here, and then that's all. It's quite literally a journey, right? So, so yeah, AG. So the way that the way that you find out is by, well, so this is where I was mentioning, the soul relationship workshop that I have going on at Evolve Me. So I want to invite you to sign up for the workshop. It is something that you're going to be able to do for yourself and also for your loved ones, and you'll be able to find out who is, what relationship you have with your loved ones, but also if confirm if someone is your twin flame or not, especially if you're wondering if someone is your twin flame or not. No, so you can. Okay, so Elizabeth, that's a good question. Can you be somebody's twin flame, but they wouldn't be yours? If that's the case, then there's some clearing that has to happen. Okay. Sometimes what happens in the ethers, so there could be loops that happen between two soul families, and then there could be like this really weird thing where somebody's your twin flame, but then but like you're their twin flame, but they're not your twin flame, and it's like what the heck is going on here? That could be a looping, an energetic, like an energetic, um, let's say blockage that needs to be cleared between you and that person. The man I think is my twin flame was showing me less attention and not having good behavior towards me. So I stopped talking to him and he sent me messages, but I ignored him. Yeah, and that's the thing is like, it's going to be different for everyone. And that's the reason why it's important to know who our twin flame is. So I want to invite you to really consider, okay, and I'm going to be seeking, connecting to you guys, and I'm going to be determining for you if you're on the karmic, if you're on the karmic and healing, or if you're in the karmic healing towards union, or if you're towards union at this point. So that way you know where you stand. So I'll let you know what street you're on, so you know where you stand. Okay? How does that sound to y'all? How does that sound to y'all? Let me know in the comments. Y'all want to know what stage you're on your journey. And this is exciting for me because I just love being able to share this perspective, because I feel like at least for me, it gave me a sense of not feeling like I wasn't good enough or there was something wrong with me. Sounds like a plan. Awesome. Yes. Okay. So again, I want to invite y'all before we get started with the readings. I want to invite y'all, if you have any more questions for me, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. And if you want to sign up for my soul relationships workshop, you can go to evolveme.com and sign up for my soul's relationship workshop. You will not regret it. Definitely. It's starting on, so we're going to be meeting once a week for 5 weeks. Okay. And we're going to be meeting live. So it's going to be live. It's going to be a live classroom, and I'll send you all of the information for you to print prior, so that you can practice. And then we'll be doing the clearing on the first day. We will be doing the clearing, and then after that, we will be diving into the class. And then on the last day, we will be doing a clearing of your soul family. Okay. So let me see. So let's see. Can you tell me? Okay. Yes. I am in a journey with my twin flame. Yes, I need help. We now realize that it was exhausting. Yes. Hi, Jakara. That sounds great. Okay. So I see I have one last question here, which is Amber. Is a twin flame supposed to be similar to you? So it's kind of interesting because on the actual Earth level, they're not going to be fully similar to you in the sense of you could come from different backgrounds, different cultures. You could have different upbringings. For example, two of the people that I know that are right now in full union with their twin flame, or I would say not full union, but they are working towards union because they're together. They're together. They're they're basically with their twin flame. They've um, made the decision to be in a romantic relationship in this lifetime, and they're in union or towards union. They are actually coming from different cultures completely, and they're different people. So they've had to really go through the process of overcoming that as well, which is quite interesting if you think about it, because that lets us know how that is such an embodiment of union and oneness, right? The embodiment of oneness to me is, being able to see beyond the culture, beyond the differences, beyond all of that, and seeing the person for who they are and loving them for who they are, right? And seeing them at the soul level and being able to also see their hurt and their pain, and recognize how you play a part in each other's life on in regards to healing those parts of you. So there is it is exhausting, but the only reason why it's exhausting, for a lot of us, is because we still have a lot of healing to do. But when you get to the point where you have this understanding, there is a point of peace that I have noticed that does happen with those who are in that journey together. But you have to get to that point. And But there is this inner peace of knowing that you are with with that beautiful soul that is meant to be, healing alongside with you, and working towards that beautiful union. And remember that union is union with God, right? Union with the universe. So, union is not just two people coming together and being intimate in the bedroom. That's not really what union is about. And union goes beyond that. It goes beyond the physical. It's a very intense way to unify yourself. Think about it this way: it's almost like you become telepathic and you know everything that's happening inside of that person, and that person knows everything that is happening inside of you, and there's this sense of understanding. And you don't even like, at the point where you find union, I mean, you don't even have to be physically together, to really be in that beautiful essence. And then you see beyond this 3D, this earth. So hopefully that answers your question in regards to if twin flames are supposed to be similar to you. Let me know in the comments if that answered your question, Amber. And then in regards to personality wise, they don't have to be. They don't have to be. Actually, if anything, they may be kind of like the opposite, to try to be that yin yang, right? Like that yin yang type of energy can be the one that's happening there. So great. So there's no other questions here for me. Then we're going to go ahead and get started with the readings. And so today I'm going to be checking for you in what path you are on your twin flame journey. Okay, so we're gonna find out what street you're on. We're gonna find out if you're in the karmic, if you're in the karmic or healing, if you're in the karmic and healing and towards union, or if you're towards the path of union. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, Amber. I'm glad that answered your question. Yeah, I'm having so much fun, y'all. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves as much as I am. And if you want to do any work with me, if you're experiencing anything that like, let's say you're not interested in doing the class, because this is one of the reasons why I was sharing this, is that this is part of the class that I'm gonna be teaching at Evolve Me. But if you want support and you're feeling like, okay, I have this issue with my loved one and I really want to work through this, and I know that this is karmic, I know that I need to heal, then you can go to my website at bloominglotushealing.com and book a session, and we can do a clearing between you and your loved one, you and your twin flame, you and your and your soul family, so we can do that type of healing. And that also brings a lot of support for you, because then you don't feel that intensity as much. And sometimes what we can do is we can add a little bit of that, I don't want to say shield, because it's not really a shield, but a little bit of a buffer to help that energy not be so intense between you and your loved one. Okay, let's see. We are so different and so different at the same time. Yes, you're so similar. Yeah, you're similar at the soul level, right? You're similar at the soul level, Amber, but you're not. But you got to remember that we come here to embody different things in the 3D. So then that's the reason why your twin flame may not really even be exactly like you. That they may be, personality wise, they may be very different. However, at the soul level, there'll be this sense of, like, almost like this feeling of, things just kind of match between you guys, right? So that's the beauty of it, and that's the reason why those people that I know that are with their twin flames, that come from different quite literally very different cultures, they just, they just match really well. Why? Because their understanding goes beyond the 3D stuff, right? Beyond the culture, beyond all these things. So I hope that helps you. Okay, so now I just wanted to see here. I'm just gonna hide this for now, and I'm just gonna see who wants to get a reading to find out where are you in the path of your twin flame journey. Does anyone want to know? Let me know in the comments, and then we will determine what is your stage at this moment. Me, okay, Brandy. Love Marie, Chris, awesome. Awesome, Estelle. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and start with so Elizabeth. Okay, perfect. So we'll start with Elizabeth. And absolutely. Okay, so I see Elizabeth, I see Love Marie, Brandy Lee, Chris, uh Moonstruck, Amber, Estelle, Nikki, EA Love, and Kay. I love that. Kay. Okay, so Elizabeth, I'm just going to ask you to give permission to your higher self to connect to mine. Just take a deep breath through your nose and just give permission within yourself. And then I'm going to go ahead and ask permission and see if I have permission to connect. Do I have permission to connect to Elizabeth's higher self? Yes. Please connect to her higher self. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so I'm connected 100%. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit, I'd like to know in regards to her twin flame journey. Can you tell me what is Elizabeth? What is the path that she's on right now? So you're on path number 3, which is going to be karmic and healing towards union. Okay, so you're on a karmic healing towards union. So basically that means that you've been doing some work, right, within yourself. You've been aware of certain things in your life that need to change. And in general, just being aware of, how you affect others and how others affect you. And then you're moving towards that path of union. Okay. Okay, is there anything else here that you would like to let me know? Is her twin flame incarnated or not incarnated? Incarnated. Okay, so your twin flame is incarnated, but it's someone that you don't know yet. Okay? It's someone that you don't know yet. That's funny you were asking that question. I didn't even see your question until it's funny that you were asking that question, because I didn't even see it until now. But yeah, it's someone that is incarnated, but you don't know them yet. And you may meet them in the future. But again, remember that when you do meet them, that be aware of the fact that you want to stay open to healing, and understand that your journey is all about your spiritual ascension, if that makes any sense. This the twin flame journey is all about spiritual ascension. Okay. All right, so I am complete. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. Please disconnect. Thank you. Am I connected now? All right, so I am complete. We're going to go ahead and move on. Love Marie. You're here. All right, Love Marie. So let's go ahead, and you already know the drill. Give permission to your higher self to connect to mine. And yeah, so let's go ahead and have permission. Okay. Please connect to Marie. Thank you. Okay, can you tell me what is the journey that she's on? So the path of the twin flame journey, what path is she on? Okay, so you're in path number 2, which that would be the karmic and healing, okay? So that means that you may start seeing other flames in your life as well that are igniting a lot of healing in your life. And it could be a little intense maybe between you and those other flames, so they're not going to be you may not have a connection with your twin flame on this lifetime. However, you may have connection with your flame family, like those who are other than your twin flame. Okay, and then we're going to check and see. So your twin flame is not incarnated. Okay, and let me see what is their role in your. Oh, that's so beautiful. Your twin flame is your guardian angel. It's one of your guardian angels. So your twin flame is protecting you and supporting you in your journey. And so try to connect with your twin flame through connecting to your guardian angels, and you can bring in that energy and try to connect through that. And you can also ask for support and protection to your twin flame through the guardianship of the angelic realms. So that's really beautiful. Is there anything else? Okay, so I am complete and disconnecting now. Thank you. That is so beautiful. I love that. Okay. So, Brandy, you're like me. You want to know where you're standing, huh? Brandy. I get it, girl. Oh my God. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and connect to your higher self. Just give permission to your higher self to connect. Okay. So, please give permission. And I'm going to see to have permission to connect to her higher self. Please connect to her higher self. Thank you. Okay, so there's some interferences here. Let me just clear whatever interferences are here. Bear with me. Okay, please clear, remove, and center perfect place. Clear, remove, and center perfect place. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Okay, please connect to her higher self. Am I connected to her higher self? Yes. Okay, please clear. Okay, so I'm connected 100%. There was some interferences there. So I would recommend that you shield, try to shield if you can. I do have a video on my channel here that teaches you how to shield. There's another live actually that was done recently. Well, not recently. It was like a couple months ago, which is teaching you how to shield. So you can go to the live to all the previous live streams, and then I would recommend that you listen to that so that you can really start practicing some shielding. Okay, please clear this and remove and center perfect place. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Percentage connection now. Okay. All right. So I'm connected now. Yes, 100%. Do we have any interferences? No. Okay. Thank you. All right, Spirit, I would like to know what is the path of the twin flame path that she's on right now. What number is she on? Okay, so she's okay. So you are on path number 2, okay, which is karmic and healing. Okay, so you're right now, and you may have other flames in your life that are helping you with this. And what I mean by that is that they may be igniting different things in your life that are keeping you on your toes, right, and to heal. And then let me take a look and see something here. I'm just gonna confirm if your twin flame is incarnated. Okay. Can you tell me the name of your of the person that is your twin flame, please, so I can confirm? Interferences means that that basically there's energetic things that are in the way of connecting. So it could be like attachments, it could be this carnets, it can be, you know, energies, negative energies. It could be things that you're picking up from your twin flame too. So I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. What is her soul relationship to Adam, please? Okay. Yeah, so Adam is definitely your twin flame, which obviously you don't need me to confirm that. You probably already know this. But I'm hearing here. So for you, the message I'm hearing is that that the reason why he came into your life is to really get you in the space of healing all the karmic stuff. I'm not as of right now, and this is where I want to really be very clear with y'all. Things can shift from now till a year or tomorrow, whatever, because it depends on whatever decisions that we make and our twin flame makes in their lifetime, right? In their at the soul level. So you could potentially, so why are you in the karmic and healing is because there's healing that has to happen on both ends, right? And I'm hearing that he definitely needs, like, I'm not seeing that there's any awareness on his end, as much awareness as you do. And that's a very typical thing. Like, we as the feminine, embodying the feminine, we tend to lead. Yes, we are the original spiritual leaders, you know. Hence the reason why we're so oppressed. Hello. But what I'm saying here is that you're leading the way for him, and don't get discouraged, but try to focus on the fact that this lifetime is really all about healing. And whatever healing that you do, it's also helping him as well, because at the end of the day, whatever it is that you're holding within yourself, he can feel as well. So whatever you're holding within yourself that you release, he also gets relief as well. So then he helps him in his own journey and healing his own crap as well. Okay. So yeah, so but you do have other flame in your life, that other flames that are basically igniting things for you, like igniting healing. That there could be like uncomfort, or maybe like really like just random things that could happen between you and these people that are basically potentially they're actually helping you, supporting you in that healing, like showing you this stuff so that you can heal and continue towards your journey. Okay, towards the end of your journey, or end of the journey. There's really no end, but that's what I mean. Yeah, he has no clue. Yeah, that is so typical, right? Yeah, yeah. But it is what it is. But yeah, so I am complete. I am disconnecting from your higher self now. And we cleared some stuff for you, so that I feel some things sometimes you might pick up stuff from your twin flame too. That could be a thing. So just being aware of that, I would highly recommend, Brandy, that you practice the shielding. Okay, so go into my back into the channel and go into the live streams, the previous live streams. There is a shielding that was taught by this amazing shaman, who's also an SRT practitioner, and she teaches us how to shield properly. And it's a powerful thing, and I think you really need that. Practice this. Okay, he doesn't know you're twins. Yeah, it's typical. They don't, because he's probably not even in that mindset of understanding that. So, which is fine. It's all good. All right, Chris. You're here. Did you get my email, Chris? I finally answered you. I'm sorry it took me so long to reach out to you. I've been having someone messing with me at night. Okay, so yes, definitely do make sure, Brandy, that you practice the shield. Okay, I highly recommend that you do that. Okay, good. You got my email. Awesome, Chris. I'm sorry it took me so long. I realized I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it took me so long to answer her. But anyway, better late than never. Okay, so Chris, did you have okay, you want to know what and what stage you're on in your twin flame journey, correct? And then just give permission to your higher self to connect to mine. Okay, Spirit, please to have permission to connect to Chris's higher self. Please connect. Thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, Spirit, can you tell me what stage of her twin flame path Chris is on? Okay, can you tell me what's the So, Chris, you are on path number 3, which is karmic healing towards union. So, this is when separate, like of course, we deal with separation, and your twin flame. Let me see if your twin flame is incarnated. So, your twin flame is incarnated, okay. And so, what happens is that we deal sometimes with that separation during this time, and that is for us to really do some healing work within ourselves and continue our journey forward towards ascension. And I wanted to see, do you feel like they're that because I see that this person is incarnated. This person is someone, okay, is actually someone that um do you have an idea of who they are already? Thank you so much, Jikara. I'm glad I don't have to doubt. Yes, please do. Please do, Brandy. You have an idea of who they are? Yes? Okay. Because I'm seeing here that romantic partner is part of your journey. And it really is, and then this is not a definite, this not necessarily like, it has to happen this way, only this way, it's the only way, but that there is that essence or that energy. Okay, so this is where I want to invite you guys to really see that this is an essence, an energy that is available to you, but it's not necessarily something that you have to have, right? Like, it's really up to you. But I do see here that romantic partner is part of the energy that your twin flame is in essence um, basically inviting. But I don't see, I mean, they are incarnated, but I don't see that they're still a stranger to you. So they haven't come into your life yet, and they could potentially come into your life in the future, depending on if you want to invite them into your life or not. Hi, Cece. How are you? How are you feeling? So glad to have you. Okay, so I'm feeling this grief between you and your twin flame too. There's this grief that's happening between you and them, and it feels very deep, very ancestral. There's some healing that has to happen between you and them, and also between you and yourself. So I would recommend, doing some work within yourself, to do some healing work, some clearing work, with that intention. Okay, if you want to invite them into your life, that's the way that you would do that. But I see this grief, I feel it. It's just I feel it in my heart space. So what is this? Okay, let me just ban this person. Okay, all right, sorry about those messages, y'all. Okay, so is there anything else here? No. Okay, so I am complete. Please disconnect. Thank you. And then Chris, I think you said that you wanted to join the class. So if you still want to join the class, it is available on evolveme.com. So you can already go in there and sign up for it. And then you'll be able to do some of that work for yourself, okay? And then you'll be learning how to do that. You already know, I kind of you cheated today. You already know some parts of the things that I'm going to teach, but there's other stuff that you'll be able to learn. Yes, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. So excited. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. I don't even understand why these people come in and say like really weird things. Okay, so let me see. You're so very welcome, Chris. I'm looking here to see who else. Okay, so Christy, you're still here, my love? Let me know in the comments. Do you want to know what stage you're on in your twin flame journey? Yeah, I don't even understand why these people post things in here. Yes, okay, awesome. All right. Whew. Please give permission to your higher self to connect to mine. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so what is the percentage of connection? Please connect. Thank you. Percentage of connection now. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so what is the path that she's on right now? Okay. All right. Well, Christy, I am sorry to to tell you, but you're actually on path number 3, which is I don't want to say I'm sorry to tell you. I know that you were saying on the comments that you were trying to avoid your connection with your twin flame, but we're always connected to our twin flame, first of all. But the other thing is that you are on the karmic healing towards union. So you are on path number 3, which basically means that you are in this karmic experience still healing, right? You're still healing the karmic patterns, the karmic traumas, the past lives, all this stuff, but you are also going towards union. So, I just wanted to kind of just mention this to you because I know that you may be in this energy of like, oh, I don't want to be part of this, like this is exhausting. However, it's almost like even though it sounds exhausting and it is exhausting, there is this beautiful there is the beauty that comes from this, which is the beauty of healing and releasing stuff for yourself. So just I want to invite you to really see it from that perspective. And I'm gonna take a look and see. Sometimes healing and going towards union means that they could be incarnated or not incarnated. For example, I'm on that path as well. I'm on path number 3, and my twin flame is not incarnated, so that doesn't mean that they have to be incarnated. And sometimes that energy is a little, actually it's a little easier than when they are incarnated, to be honest with you. So we're going to check to see if your twin flame is incarnated or not. So is her, so your twin flame is actually not incarnated, so you can breathe. You can take a breather. But let me see what is your twin flame's position in your spiritual team. Okay. Because a lot of times, even though they're not incarnated, they're still supporting us, they're still healing with us, they're still doing stuff alongside with us. Okay. So let's take a look and see. Oh, wow. Your twin flame is actually one of your spirit guides. So when you're connecting to your spirit guides, and it's a current spirit guide and it's actively helping. Yeah, so one of your spirit guides is actually your twin flame, which is really cool. So just know that your twin flame is guiding you, is supporting you in your journey. She's like, praise God. I can't with you, girl. But yeah, praise God. Yes. You don't have to worry about it. So you don't have to worry about dealing with the whole thing with the incarnated, twin flame and all that. Your twin flame, you're in the same spot that I am. Like basically our twin flames are not incarnated, and it's all good. So Yeah, that is so funny. That it is so like interesting because I mean, I got a taste of it with my former twin flame. I got a taste of what it is, and it is just so. But there's also that, like for example, like right now, there's this sense of just this beauty, right? That I feel in our relationship, which is just, all of the pain and all of the ache and pains were worth it in a way. So, but yes, you are basically in path number 3, and your twin flame is not incarnated, and your twin flame is actually one of your guides, which is so freaking cool. You're so very welcome. You're so very welcome. Okay, so I am complete. I'm disconnecting now from your higher self. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So today, y'all, we are checking we're checking to see in what path you're on with your twin flame and your twin flame journey. So that's what we're checking. So for those of you who are receiving readings, that's the reading that we're doing today. And if something else comes up, then of course I will share with you. Like for example, with Brandy, we had to do a little bit of a clearing. You know how it is, y'all. If there's something that needs to be cleared, then I clear it because spirit just tells me. But that's it. So am I still connected to? No. Okay. This percentage. Okay. Thank you. So now we're moving on to the next person. We're moving on to the next person, and then Amber. Amber. And then I want to remind you, y'all, if you really want to learn how to determine this and beyond, like this is not the only thing that you will be able to determine. You'll be able to clear energies between you and your loved ones. You'll be able to learn what is your purpose with your loved ones and all that. You'll be able to see what healing needs to happen, and if you need additional support, there's also there it'll show you if you need to seek additional healing. You'll also be guided to that. So you'll receive a clearing and learning how to connect to the pendulum. You'll be learning how to connect to your pendulum. We'll be doing a clearing with your soul family. I mean, it's going to be a beautiful 5-week journey. So I would love to have y'all there participating on the class. And what I like about this is that it's teaching you how to do this for yourself, and then feeling empowered in your journey. You don't have to be like, feeling like you don't know, right? And then you're here. Hi, Gigi. Yes, AG, I got you. So let me see. AG, you are gonna come after. There's Estelle after Amber. There's Nikki. There's EA, K, and then Seashells. And then AG. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Okay, so today we're doing the readings. Remember that we're doing the readings to find out what in what path you're on in your twin flame path, in which stage you're on in your twin flame path. Okay, so we're going to check that for Amber now. Okay, so I am connecting to Amber. So I just want to ask permission to connect to Amber's higher self. Please connect. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. Your energy just feels like whoo, very fast, Amber. You're like shoo, 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 shoo. Almost like ninja energy over here, Amber. Okay, Amber. So let's take a look. Spirit, can you tell me in what stage of her path she's on right now? Amber, you are on stage 2, which is karmic and healing. So remember, there was the karmic and healing, and then karmic healing towards union. So karmic and healing means that people are showing up in your life right now that are part of, in this lifetime, you're actually starting to see more people coming through to your energy field that are part of your soul family. And they're very close to you at the soul level, and you may feel like very connected to them, but there could be a lot of triggers, like even if like soul family can be someone that you just meet and you hate. Okay, and they could potentially be soul family, and you're wondering, oh, Jikara, why? Well, because they're showing you a part of you that you need to heal. And I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but that's just what it is. That's how it is. So that's where you're at right now. You're in this karmic but healing experience. So becoming aware that you are spiritual. The karmic and healing, we are already becoming aware of that we're a spiritual path. We're already becoming aware that we're in this journey of growth, and we're becoming aware of these little things, and we're learning, we're expanding. so much more in our knowledge, in our understanding, in our inner wisdom. So that's the karmic and healing path. And then other flames start showing up in our lives, like other, so they're not going to be twin flames, right? But they're going to be other flames. So you are on that path, and we're going to check to see who, like, if your twin flame is incarnated or not. So can you tell me, is her twin flame incarnated? So your twin flame is not incarnated. Is her twin flame planning to incarnate? No, your twin flame is not planning to incarnate. Your twin flame is not incarnated. Okay. And if you had an idea, if you thought that someone was your twin flame on this lifetime, they could potentially be a flame sibling or a flame cousin. Okay. They could be another type of flame. Because that they could be confused sometimes, the energies, because they're so intense as well, because they are intense, especially when you're in this journey of the karmic and healing, and you're still in that journey of learning, and of relearning, of awakening, right? When you're in that journey, the interesting thing about this is that we tend to confuse at this stage, sometimes, the type of relationship. so so your twin flame is not incarnated, but let me take a look and see. So your twin flame is actually part of your protection team. So your twin flame is your one of your guardian angels. So it's important that you connect to your twin flame from that perspective whenever you feel like you need additional support and protection. And the interesting thing about this is that they can actually support you by giving you messages in regards to what is not, like, what is good, what is for your highest good, and what is not. So you might feel certain, like, nudges, like, oh, this is not for me, or you might feel a nudge, like, quite literally, like, hear maybe even a voice, like, no, this is not for you, like, this is not the path, like, this is not safe, or whatever. That could be your twin flame acting as your guardian angel, protecting you from harm, so that you can continue your path. Because the interesting thing about it is that, our twin flames, they want to help us reach, our journey, right? But in this lifetime, Amber, your twin flame is not planning to incarnate, so you may not even feel as connected, like, you might not. That's another thing that I forgot to mention earlier. Sometimes when the twin flame is not incarnated, you might not even feel as passionate about the twin flame journey, because they're not incarnated in the first place, so there's really nothing to really seek. So but that connection is still good to develop, right? So that's the message I get from spirit, is that connection is still good to develop. So even though they're not incarnated, and they're there's still a beautiful connection there, and it's beautiful to be able to know that they're actually protecting you and supporting you in that way. Okay. Yes, not incarnated means not on this earth. Not on this earth. Yeah, so everything that I'm talking about right here is it's all earth stuff. Okay? It's all earth stuff. Now they could be incarnated on a different planet, you know, or on a different, maybe on a different dimension they could be. But that's how vast our souls are. We can be incarnated and not incarnated at the same time. So even each one of us are incarnated in other parallel lives or parallel universes at the same time. But I'm talking about so everything that I'm talking about here is more about this lifetime. So here on earth, on this lifetime. Because I mean, does it really matter what's happening? Like, for example, I was gonna, like, throw something over here. I'm like talking, like, moving everything. But like I was saying is, like, think about it. Does it even matter the information that of, like, another lifetime that we're not even, like, yes, we are part of at the soul level, but we're not aware, we're not conscious about it. So what really matters is, what's happening here and now. So everything that I'm telling you here, and also everything that you're going to learn at the workshop, is going to be from this lifetime. So all the things you're going to be learning are from this lifetime. Because I mean, it's just the only reason why I feel it's important for us to find out things from other lifetimes is if we need to heal something between us and a loved one, or flames, or all that. You do feel very much protected. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Amber, that's beautiful. So I would recommend, maybe you can light a candle and set an intention, maybe meditate and connect to your twin flame that way, and have those conversations. That is so beautiful. So, okay, I am complete. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from your higher self. Thank you. You're so very welcome, Amber. You're so very welcome. I'm so happy. I'm gonna put this. Thank you so much for the reading. I love the hearts. Yeah, so now next thing, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to move up here because I know I am trying to keep up with y'all here. Okay, so Estelle is the next one. Estelle, are you still here? You were coming after Amber. Let me know in the comments, and then just give permission to your higher self to connect to mine so I can connect. And then today we are doing readings in regards to what path on your twin flame journey you are on. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. We're checking to see what path on the twin flame journey you're on, which is, it goes in relationship to the information we discussed at the previous part of this video. So, okay. All right, so thank you, Spirit. So do I have permission to connect to Estelle? Thank you, please. Thank you. Anything else? No. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me what in which path of which one of the stages of the path of the twin flame she's on? So show me. Okay. So Estelle, you are on karmic path on number 2. So it's the karmic path towards healing. Which again, like I mentioned, that's going to be the one where you are, starting to be aware of your experience here as a spiritual being here on this planet, and that there's healing, that there's, becoming aware of these things, and then, your soul family starting to really be attracted towards you. The more you work on yourself, the more you're aware, the more you attract that soul family towards you. And then we're gonna see your twin flame is not incarnated, okay? So your twin flame is not incarnated at this time. I'm going to find out, does her twin flame plan to incarnate? So I see here that your twin flame does plan to incarnate. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting, y'all. Because that's where, for example, if our twin flame is planning to incarnate, that's where potentially our children can become our twin flame, okay? And where there could be, ancestral healing that you do together, as, mother and child, or father and child, or that type of stuff. So let me take a look and see here. So we have here not incarnated, but they're planning to incarnate, and they're definitely going to incarnate in your family. Okay. So I just wanted to mention in regards to this is where things can get interesting, because with this journey, it's because it doesn't have to be in a romantic partnership, like I was mentioning, right? It doesn't have to express in a partnership that is romantic. And this is the beauty of this. So I can tell you, I have a friend recently. She's really not into this stuff, but I told her, because she was mentioning that she was having some troubles at home, and I mentioned, well, let me do a clearing for you. So so she booked a clearing, a spiritual response therapy clearing. And I told her, because of this issue that she was mentioning, I told her, listen, let's go ahead and clear between you and your family and find out. As I was clearing the stuff, well, her higher self, really, because I'm just a conduit. So as spirit was clearing this stuff, I get this message to check the relationship between her and her son. And I'm like, listen, I'm being told that I need to check. So do you mind if I check? And I kind of explained it. She's not really into this stuff, so she wasn't really aware of what it is. So I kind of, I checked, and I found out, her son is a twin flame. So there's a lot of healing that is happening between her. Like, her son is basically a mirror to her husband, and her husband and her are flame, so they're flame siblings, and her and her son are twin flames. Her and her son are helping her husband heal, and it gets really difficult between them, so this is where I want to invite you to see, when they come through, setting those intentions to do the healing, do as much, intentional work between you and your loved one, especially, if they're coming as children, really setting those intentions to heal within yourself, so that way you can really hold space for these children, because these children that are coming, they really are, activators, like really deep activators, and sometimes we're not really ready for the stuff that they're bringing, into the surface for us. But doing that inner child work, I'm being told to tell you this, to do a little bit of that inner child work to really help you in that journey. Okay, so Estelle says, I come from a bloodline of trauma, so we are definitely healing now. Yes. So then, definitely doing that healing, and you can even do the healing now. Like, you can even connect to your twin flame now, from especially knowing that they're coming, and they're planning to incarnate. You can start working with your twin flame from a place of a meditation, and calling in your twin flame to speak to you, so that you can work that, and to maybe show you, right, what needs to be worked between you and them prior. So that it's a beautiful thing. And then also doing the work. So if you wanted to do any clearing between you and your loved ones, and between you and yourself, and doing some clearing work, doing some past life work, some clearings, that also helps, because it releases the energy. It helps really anchor, what is meant to be worked on this lifetime, versus having the entanglement of things from other lifetimes that can really potentially create a sense of, let's just say, of entanglement, that makes it more difficult to really go into the core reason why you incarnated in the first place, because we come here to do some sort of work always. But when we have all these different entanglements, they can be very, they're almost like distractions, right? So, like, clearing all of the distractions, so that we can work on the things that we're really meant to embody, and I'm hearing conquer on this lifetime, right? So, like, conquer on this lifetime. So that's beautiful. This is so beautiful and exciting, and I feel so excited for you, Estelle. So I hope that you are as excited as I am, for you, because it is beautiful. You're going to be doing really beautiful work, and really amazing healing. And I feel like a lot of that ancestral healing that you want to do is really going to be between you and this beautiful soul that is coming into the planet, incarnating in the future. Okay, so I am complete. I'm disconnecting now. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I hope that everyone is enjoying these readings, and that you're enjoying the information, that this is giving you a sense of understanding, that this is giving you a sense of, just really just feeling less crazy in the journey, and feeling more empowered, right? Um, so anyway, so let's see. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna try to get a couple more people. Okay, I don't know if I'll get to everyone, but we'll try to get more people here. So the next person was, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to find y'all where it is. Okay, so here, the next person is Nikki. Nikki T, are you here? Let me know in the comments. I want to make sure that I'm reading for people who are here and watching. Let me know in the comments. And again, y'all, we're doing the readings today. They're very specific and focused today, which we're focusing on finding out what path, and what stage of the path of the twin flame journey you're on. So Nikki, hi Chaley. We have some people on the queue. We'll try to get as many people as possible, but I am almost at the end of the session today. So I'll come back. We'll come back and do more readings. But I also want to invite y'all to sign up for my soul relationship workshop, which is going to teach you how to read for yourself and be able to you can go into my into evolveme.com and sign up for my workshop, the soul relationships workshop. That's what we discussed today. And then if you didn't get to watch the beginning of the video, I highly recommend that you go back and watch the replay and learn about the type of twin flame journeys, because that's really important to know where you're standing so that you don't feel like you're going crazy in your journey, right? So that is part of the Evolve Me community programming that we have. And I think, okay, awesome. Okay, Nikki's here. Awesome. So you said, Nikki, we're going to go ahead and connect to your higher self. So please connect. Do I have permission? Thank you. Please connect to her higher self. Thank you. Okay. Feeling your energy, Nikki. Beautiful. Very grounded. I feel very grounded energy from you. Okay, so Spirit, can you tell me what is the stage that she's on in regards to her twin flame journey? Okay, so I'm getting, this is interesting. So I'm getting that you are between 2 and 3. Okay, so you are on the karmic and healing, but also like almost like at the cusp of the transition towards karmic and healing towards union. So you're in that transition, okay, at this moment, and I'm hearing that that transition is happening at this moment. So this transition is happening for you because you have done some work within yourself, and now you're being invited to do some additional work. Of course, we are always doing some internal, healing. And so what this means is that so it's almost like you're between two right now. There's like a transitioning happening. So that means that you have already in your life flames in your life that are present. And I'm going to check to see what is the status of your twin flame, if they're incarnated or not. Let me take a look. So twin flame is incarnated, okay, at this moment, at this very moment. And there's someone that you don't know yet. So they're stranger still to you, okay? And I'm not seeing here that they're really meant to be a romantic partner. I'm not feeling that energy for you, but I'm feeling the energy of friendship between you and your twin flame. So it's going to be learning how to really be in that friendship energy with them. So learn friendships is a big one for you. So so there's going to be most likely, like, you know how there could be drama between friends, and that's going to be like basically your experience with your twin flame. But it's someone that is not part of your life right now. However, I do feel that you are surrounded by other flames. I'm getting the message that you are surrounded by people who are part of your flame, of your flame community, let's just say. And they're going to be flame siblings, but there could be like a really intense energy, but they're really helping you really connect with yourself, so that, and then heal yourself, so that you can continue your journey towards healing, so that you can learn and explore and expand. So like I said, not all twin flame experiences are meant to be romantic. And again, this is a an example of that. Some twin flames are meant to come here in different, let's say, roles that they're playing, so that we can heal certain parts of ourselves. Why would you think a twin flame will come as maybe as a son or a child, or maybe you're born, you're born as a twin flame of your mother or your father? Well, because you are working towards healing certain parts of you, or maybe even generational trauma, or it could be learning. Maybe you've had past lives where you couldn't experience friendships that were meaningful and they were painful. So then your twin flame comes in to help you, process this, so you can experience, because we're here to experience all of these aspects as humans. We're here to experience our friendships. We're meant to experience family. We're meant to experience coworkers. We're meant to experience our collaborations. We're meant to experience romantic relationships. all of these different things, aspects we're meant to experience. So that's the reason why they come in these roles, right? They come in these roles for us. So I hope that that really helps you see this clearly, because when you meet this person, you're not like, oh my God, what's happening? You know exactly what's happening, and then you already know what's the intention. You already know what's the purpose. And then when something shows up that it goes against friendship, it goes against what you understand what friendship is, then you can say, oh, okay, we're healing something. And then you're not reactive. You can actually go into the space of like, okay, what part of me do I need to pay attention to? Okay, what where is this coming from? And how can I align myself back into friendship, right? So that is the message for you in regards to that. Okay. And I am complete. Okay, so I am disconnecting from your higher self now. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I'm trying to get as many people as possible, y'all. I know that a lot of y'all wanted a reading. You can go to evolveme.com to sign up for my soul relationships workshop. And if you want to work with me, if y'all want to work with me and you need healing and support, please come to my website, thebloominglotushealing.com, and I will be happy to assist you with clearing anything. I am a spiritual response therapy practitioner. I clear energies from the Akashic records from other lifetimes. And if you're struggling with your twin flame, then please come to me. I'll be more than happy to clear all that crap that's between you and your twin flame. Okay, let's just clear all that crap, y'all, because it's not necessary. Let's keep the energy clean between you and your loved ones. Okay, so I am still checking here. Yeah, let's see. I'm going up because I don't want to miss anyone. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so EA Love, are you still here? And then after EA Love, there's K. EA Love, you're so very welcome. Absolutely. You took some comfort from Nikki's reading. Yay, that's awesome, Sandra. Yes, I love it. Yeah, so after EA Love, we have K. So, and then let me know in the comments if you're here. Oh, thank you, Christy. Oh my gosh. Jikara does amazing work. I've worked with her a lot and I give her 5 stars. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. I love you, girl. I love you so much. And yeah. And then yeah, so after so EA Love, are you still here? If not, then I'm gonna move on to Kay or Kathy. And so Kathy, I think you're here. So we're gonna go ahead and move on with Kathy. I think I lost EA Love. So we're gonna move on with Kathy. Okay. So Kathy, we're gonna go ahead and connect to your higher self. But before we continue, I just wanted to just do a couple of announcements. I forgot to say this earlier on the video. I just did a clearing for the new year to reset the new year into the 2022 into 2023. It's a free Akasha clearing. I did that clearing for myself and I put that clearing out there. So one of my most latest videos that I posted, which is the New Year's clearing, please make sure that you that you listen to that. It's going to be very powerful for you. It's about resetting all the energies that don't serve your highest good from the last year, so that you don't bring them into the new year. So do listen to that video and also share with your loved ones. I did include a reading at the beginning of the video. If you don't want to do the reading, you can just skip directly to the clearing in the middle of it. It's about an hour long. You can just listen to it while you fall asleep. Just do it. Just do it. It's free. Why not? Get it. Just get that energy and share it. Please share it, because I'm trying to get this, just for everyone to clear all the crap, all the gunk out of their energy field. Okay. So yeah, happy new year, y'all. Yes, happy new year. That's my New Year's gift for all of y'all. So, and if you're not following me on this platform, please subscribe to my channel. I am here every Thursday. Please just subscribe. I'm here every Thursday. So, Okay, so your twin is Kelly. You're in separation, and you give permission. Okay, awesome. Thank you. And then you said that your name is Kathy, right? Yes, it's Kathy. Okay. Okay, so please, do I have permission to connect to Kathy's higher self? Yes, please connect higher self. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Spirit, can you tell me what is the path that she's on at this moment? Okay. So actually, you're on path number 3. So you're on the karmic healing towards union. This is when separation usually occurs. So that's very typical. That the fact that you said you're in separation, it makes sense because you are on that karmic healing towards union. Okay, so you are healing towards union. Okay, and so of course they are incarnated. I'm gonna check to see if this person Kelly is your twin flame. I like to check that because sometimes we get them confused. So I want to make sure that Kelly is your twin flame. So, Spirit, can you tell me what is Kelly's relationship to Kay? Okay, so yes, so definitely Kelly's relationship to you is a twin flame relationship. Okay, and okay, EA, I'll get you after K. So I'm gonna take a look and see what is your relationship. Let me take a look here. Okay, so your relationship purpose with each other at this moment is to actually, for this lifetime, is to activate your soul purpose. So you're meant to use the energy of what's happening between you and your twin flame to connect to your purpose. And so that would be the question that you might want to ask yourself during this lifetime is like, what is the purpose of this? What am I learning from this? And what is, what am I here to do? Right? So like really asking those questions and letting the experience of that energy guide you. That's how you're guided. You're guided by your intuition. Nobody can tell you what is exactly what you're meant to do. You get guided by your intuition. This is the reason why I created this workshop, because I don't want you to go to anyone anymore to get anything else, any readings or anything. Like I know that this is counterproductive to what I'm doing right now, but yes, like I would rather you come to me because you know exactly what's happening and you need to clear something between you and your twin flame, but you feel that empowerment versus like, oh my God, I'm freaking out and I don't know what to do, right? So, like, this is all about using your intuition and letting yourself guide yourself towards your purpose, right? What is your purpose here? And what in this experience am I learning about myself? And what in this experience am I learning about not only like the human experience that I can, express as my purpose, right? So you're activating each other's purpose, which is beautiful. Okay. EA, you didn't answer me earlier, so I lost you. So I'm gonna get you after K, okay? And then you'll be the last one. I was calling for you, but I didn't get any messages from you. Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me take a look here. Okay. So, Kathy, I just want to invite you to really get yourself in a space of recognizing that, yes, this is difficult. And listen, I understand it can be difficult to be in that separation. However, just getting in a space of curiosity is going to really help you shift the energy towards really getting yourself in a space of empowerment and not feeling like things are happening to you, but more happening for you. So, like, yes, I know, it's easier said than done. I get it. But I'm just serving as a reminder for you, okay? Yeah, so I would like to invite you also. So I'm getting this message to work with the color red, okay? So if you can work with the color red, any red stones or red crystals, I'm getting that message for you to be able to ground whenever things are getting a little overwhelming, so that you can really be present in your body and not get so caught up in the energy out there. Okay. And I'm feeling like there's some challenges between you. Let me see, some challenges that need to be cleared here. I'm going to try to clear something between you and them here really quick. So there's some contracts that are expired between you guys. I'm going to clear that between you and them. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. There's also a little bit of addictive energy. I'm clearing that for you. Okay. And if you feel, yeah, if I'm getting here that you could potentially benefit from healing. So if you want to reach out to me via my website, the bloominglotushealing.com, and I'll put it up here for you so you can see it, the bloominglotushealing.com, and you can book a session. We can clear some energies between you and your twin flame. But in the meantime, we cleared some things between you and your twin flame. There's some contracts that were outdated, so we can clear that because it's kind of like trash. But then there is also some addictive energy that we might need to clear at the, we might need to go in there and do some research and clearing for you. Okay, so we'll do that. So you said thank you. Okay. So your old cycle, yes. So basically, yes, they're like cycles from other lifetimes that need to be cleared, so that you can relieve that energy, because it's coming from other experiences that are like they're really running at a subconscious level. So they kind of keep repeat, like it almost like it keeps repeating here on this lifetime because it stems from all these other lifetimes that are running on the background. So, and we can clear between you and them. And the benefit of that too is that, you won't feel as, doesn't mean that you won't feel their energy anymore, but it won't feel as overwhelming for you. Okay. You'll feel a little bit more sense of peace. And if you're interested in learning and this is, I mean, I created this class for you, for people like you who are on the journey, who are on this path number 3, who are in this karmic healing towards union, and you need that additional support. And sometimes, you just want to clear the energy between you and your loved one, then then you can learn how to do this stuff. Unless you have to do something deeper, then that's where I'm here for that. But this can also, like what I just did, the clearing of the contracts and the crap that is just easy to clear right now, that you can do on your own. And you can do this at any time, so that's the benefit of that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from your higher self now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Please disconnect. Okay. Thank you. All right. So, EA, I got you, girl. One last one here. And then I will have to go because I've been here for a little while. So let's see. No problem. No problem. No problem. Okay, EA. So let's go ahead and connect to your higher self. I just need you to give me permission to connect to your higher self. Please connect to. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I see that there's some energies here that are creating energetic noise. So we're going to go ahead and clear that. Please clear, remove, and send to perfect place. Please clear, remove, and send to perfect place. Please clear. Thank you, Spirit. Clear, remove, and send to perfect place. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we cleared some blockages here. Please connect to her higher self. Thank you. So now I'm connected. Okay. So can you tell me what is the path, the twin flame path that she's on right now? That EA is on right now. Okay, so you are on path number 2. Okay. And I'm getting that you're starting on that path right now. Okay. So you may start seeing other flames show up in your life. You may start seeing people that are part of your soul family show up. Okay. And then you also, there's some healing that needs to happen between you and yourself before you can really connect to that twin flame energy. Okay. And your twin flame is not incarnated. Okay. Is there plans to incarnate in the future? No. So there's no plans to incarnate in the future, but your twin flame is supporting you in the ethers. Let's take a look and see what is the support that your twin flame is providing for you at this moment. Wow. So your twin flame is actually part of your spiritual committee. So they're actually, working through your higher self to help you and guide you and support you. Okay. You're so very welcome, Estelle. Sending you so much love. And I see here that between so there's really no like purpose here on this planet for you and your twin flame, because they're really at the part of your spiritual committee. They're really helping you. They're guiding you through your higher self. So whenever you're connecting to your higher self, you're also connecting at the same time with your twin flame. So which is amazing, because your twin flame is basically helping you in your journey of ascension. Okay. And I'm seeing here that there could be challenges right now for you in regards to your experience and the way that you're experiencing life and your connection with your twin flame, which is living in the future. So we're clearing that energy so that you can see, you can just stay present as much as possible. You're not, I'm getting this message, don't feel like you have to rush through your healing. Just take your time. I'm getting this message from your twin flame, from your higher self, just saying, it's okay, just take your time, things will unfold, just be patient. The timelines here are slower, and they're not as fast as you would like them to go. But just know that the timelines are slower for a reason, and to savor. That's the message I'm getting for you. Okay. And so that's really great, because the benefit of having the twin flame as your higher self is that they're really, I mean, there's so much support that comes from your spiritual committee. Your spiritual committee is basically part of your higher self, and they're all helping you in your journey of healing. So really pay attention to really create that relationship between you and your higher self as much as possible. Try to sit with your higher self in meditation. Call upon your higher self. Is part of you. It's part of your soul, part of your energy. So really connecting to that, and the spiritual committee will come through and connect to your higher self, and they basically guide you. They guide you for your highest involvement, for your highest good. Okay. So you felt that you were under attack. Yeah, there were some attachments. We cleared that for you. So we went ahead and we cleared that. I was feeling that energy, so we cleared that. So you're good. Okay. And I am complete. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So yeah, that was definitely disconnected for you, like all of these attachments. So I recommend y'all, if you're not part of my channel yet, just subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of educational lives that I've been doing. Please go back and listen to the one where we are being taught how to shield. That's a really great one that you can practice. Especially if I had to clear anything before I did a reading for you, then you definitely want to make sure you go back and listen to that live. It's going to be on the live streams, on the past live streams on this channel. Subscribe to the channel. Also listen to the video that I posted on the clearing, the Akashic clearing for 2023 to 2022 to 2023. If you don't want to listen to the reading that I did at the beginning, you can just go in the middle, just go in there and listen to it's a meditative thing. So you can just listen to it with headphones, and you can go to bed, sleep, and just listen to it. Make sure that you listen to the entire thing, because we are opening your records. So you want to listen to the entire thing. So make sure that you're doing it at a time that you can really relax. So if it's at the end of the night, before you go to sleep, do that. The other thing that I wanted to mention again, I do have this class. Obviously this live was all about teaching you part of the stuff that I'm going to be teaching on my class, Soul Relationships Workshop. So please, go into evolveme.com and sign up for the class. If it's something that, if you enjoyed this and you want to learn more and you want to learn how to do this for yourself, then definitely sign up for the class. And I also want to invite you to go into my website. If you feel like you need support and you want to get support with healing and clearing energies between you and your loved ones, then I definitely want to invite you to go into the bloominglotushealing.com and book a session. I have availability this month, so I'm open. So come on, come on. I'm ready for y'all. And so, anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching all this way. I am so grateful, so grateful for each one of you. I will be back next week with Dawn. She's going to be teaching you how to use crystals to heal your sacral. So you don't want to miss that out. And if you want to get more readings from me, you can also go every Monday. I'm on Instagram at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm doing readings there every Monday. So you can go over to my Instagram, the Blooming Lotus Healing. Okay, so you can go to the Blooming Lotus Healing and on Instagram and sign up. All right, love you. Namaste.